Supreme Court's controversial decision to abolish the national right to abortion in 2022. The issue has become a key battleground for both Republicans and Democrats. Now a new Oscar shortlisted short film about a single mother who crosses state borders in search of an abortion is shining a light on the lengths some women are forced to go to find help. Well, let's talk to the star of that show, Brittany Snow, in just a moment. First, let's take a little look at the film.
I've come all the way from Arkansas.
Yeah, you and everybody from that state. And all the other ones, too.
Please. I'm desperate.
Well, the actress Brittany Snow, who plays Rachel in the film, joins us now from Los Angeles. Brittany, lovely to talk to you today. Why did you want to get involved with this film?
I think it's a very important issue, obviously one that's very topical to so many of us, specifically in the United States, and something that we definitely need to discuss. And what I loved about this short was it didn't do it in a didactic way. It merely showed a lens and the light on something that I felt was heartbreaking and poignant without pointing any fingers. And I feel like a lot of people can take a lot of lessons from it without it being preachy.
Were you not afraid of stepping into such a political subject? Because, of course, many actors and actresses go out of their way to avoid a role that could polarize an audience.
Oh, I think that's some of the best parts of doing anything artistic is putting what you feel and what you want out into the world, whether it is polarizing or not, I guess. And I think the great thing about this short is that it really just poses a lot of questions, and it doesn't really necessarily point it in any direction to preach. And I think that that's something that I really strive to do in my career as well, is just to pose a lot of questions. So I was grateful to be a part of it.
And how would you describe the reaction to the film so far?
It's been really amazing to see how many people have commented on it and take it in. I've gotten even some people who've changed their minds, whether it be from one side to the other. And I think that that's really what I set out to do. And I think what the filmmakers really set out to do was just not necessarily change people's minds, but see it from a different perspective.
And you mentioned the filmmaker, Nasrin Chowdhury, a British screenwriter and director. What was it like working with her?
It was so great. I mean, when I read the short, I actually don't think I've ever acted in a short film before. And so I read it, with a little bit of hesitation. Not that I wouldn't do it, but just I was like, this better be good. And when I read, there's a twist that happens that I will not give away. And it viscerally spoke to me. It went through my entire body. And I talked to her right away. And I said, you are so talented, and I need to be a part of this. Without question. So I respected her talent, and I knew exactly what she was set out to do, which I think is really a marking of a great director.
And of course, it is an election year in the United States. How great an issue do you think abortion is going to be in the next few months?
I think it's hugely important. I think it's going to be a very heated debate. Yes, polarizing, but I think something that we do need to speak about. And I think that's what I love about the arts, and I think that's what I love about this short film, is that it is an election year, and I think people will be talking about it, hopefully due to this short.
How do you feel about the state of democracy in America at the moment?
I have my opinions. I wish things were, all sorts of different ways, but I will be silent about this for now, because I do, love my country, but I think, you guys, I wish I was over there sometimes.
The other big story, of course, across your side of the pond overnight is the Golden Globes. It's been a big night for Barbie, big night for Oppenheimer, big night for Succession. What are your thoughts about the winners?
I loved Oppenheimer. I loved Barbie. I think that Barbie also, like this short, did a really good job of painting a picture of something without it being too heavy-handed, and also posing a lot of questions and doing it in an entertaining, fascinating way. So I loved that movie. I didn't get to go to the awards, which is quite all right. I was in my pajamas. I'm in my pajamas now under here.
Don't worry, I was in my pyjamas as well when the Golden Globes was on. I was fast asleep.
Yes, exactly.
Well, listen, lovely to talk to you, and it's a really fascinating film, and it is a short, so, you know, lots of people should be able to watch it. Brittany Snow, good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us on Sky.
Thank you for having me.